Julius, I don't hear anything. I don't hear a thing. Hello, 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 Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Lens on Real Estate. And also, happy fifth day of Black History Month. But it's not just the month itself. We make our history every day, make history daily. And we've got a great guest coming on here on our show today. And that guest is the owner, the broker of Oasis Coastal Properties. And we're going to be bringing her in shortly. But just wanted to say the real estate market here in Chatham County, the real estate market kind of pretty much remains in somewhat of a seller's market. The inventory has grown a little bit, but it's still not yet what we call a balanced market. So again, though, don't stop you. If you qualified, you have your credit scores correct, you have your possible down payment monies, closing monies, then don't let that stop you from going ahead and trying to purchase a home. Because it's all about us bringing information to our community in terms of the home buying process, in terms of what's going on, in terms of real estate, both residential and commercial real estate here in Chatham County. So again, welcome to Lens on Real Estate, and it's brought to you on the platform of the Our Black Media Network. And we want you to share with your friends. And if you like us, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, definitely click the like because we want to grow our audience. So we're going to go ahead with the show, get ready. And what I'm going to do now is get my guest in here to talk to us. And our guest today is here, and our guest is Dr. Latasha Stroman Thomas. As I said a moment ago, Dr. Thomas is the owner broker of Oasis Coastal Properties. She's one of the few African American brokers in Chatham County. We have lots of realtors. I think our Savannah MLS indicates we have over about 2,500 or so real estate agents in the Savannah Chatham County MLS, but of that number, a few of them are brokers and a few of them are African American brokers. And we definitely like the fact that Dr. Thomas has decided to venture off into her own brokerage, and she's going to tell us all about it here in a moment. So welcome, Dr. Thomas, the real estate doctor.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Oh, and you're quite welcome. Thank you for joining us. Now, I'm just going to begin. We're going to talk about, I got your bio, went through that, and you've got a little story background here. So let's get into it a little bit. You were, of course, you mentioned your schools in Savannah. You didn't mention your early schools. So I presume, though, were you born here in Savannah?
So actually, I was born in Killeen, Texas, but
Oh,
I don't know anything about that. I was here since I was a baby. So
okay.
not born here, but definitely raised here in Savannah.
Okay. So you graduated from Beach. What were your middle school and elementary schools?
I went to Romana Riley Elementary School. I did fifth grade at Frank W. Spencer, and I went to middle school at Wilder Middle School.
Okay, and on to the Beach, the Mighty
Class of
Bulldog.
1997, the best
Okay,
class.
you heard me say that a little soft, the Mighty
Mhm.
Bulldog,
Yeah, the
because I am a Johnson High School Atom Smasher. So yeah, so I'm a Atom Smasher all the way. So you went to Beach, graduated from Beach High School, and then you went on, and we have a kindred kinship here. We both are Savannah State Tigers. You graduated, got your undergraduate degree from Savannah State.
Actually, I got my undergraduate degree from Georgia Southern. I
Oh,
have my bachelor's in sociology
okay.
from Georgia Southern, and I have a master's of public administration from Savannah State.
Oh, vice versa then.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So what something interesting I saw in your bio, you indicated that you were a Georgia Southern Triple Eagle. What is that? I had not heard that term.
So it's a term when you have more than one degree from Georgia Southern. I
Oh,
have two and technically three since Armstrong is now Georgia Southern. So I also have a master's in education from Armstrong, now Georgia Southern. And
okay.
I got my doctorate from Georgia Southern as well. So I have
Okay.
a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate from Georgia Southern, and the master's of public administration from Savannah State.
Okay. No wonder. The real estate doctor it is. Wow, congratulations on those.
Thank you.
Now, before really and we'll talk about it because you got your doctorate, you had already gotten into the real estate realm at that time, right?
So I actually went into real estate
Mm-hmm.
to finance my doctorate degree.
Okay. Okay. So then before real estate you were an educator. Tell us
Yes.
about your career in the education field and what led to getting over into real estate.
So I was a middle school teacher. I started at Myers Middle School in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Love the job, but of course, when you're in education, the higher the degree, the more your earning potential.
Mm-hmm.
So I continued to go to school, and at one point, I was like, I can't keep taking out student loans, so I'm gonna have to do something to pay for the school. I
Mm-hmm.
decided to go into real estate part time to do that.
Okay. And
Mhm.
how long was that before you actually decided to get into real estate full time?
I began teaching in 2003. I started
Mhm.
real estate part time in 2006, and I continued real estate practicing real estate until 2019 part time. So
Mhm.
from 2003 to 2009, I was a teacher. Then I moved on to becoming an assistant principal.
That's amazing. Now, how did you juggle that, Doctor? How did you juggle teaching school full time and then do real estate part time? What did you have a system? How did that work? Because we got it still
With
goes
the
on.
help of the good Lord and a lot of family support.
Mm. Wow. So you did that you started teaching 2003 and in 2006 you decided to get into real estate, but you
Yes,
did it part-time.
yes.
Okay, and you of course had that support, which is great. Now, as far as the administrative part of it, because you said you got into administrative part of teaching too. What years was that?
From 2012 until I resigned in 2019.
Okay. Okay. And you, by that time, when you resigned from teaching, you decided to get into real estate full time. And you said earlier it was the catalyst for that was probably more trying to finance getting that doctorate degree, finishing that up.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah.
So I resigned because I needed a sabbatical. My mother had just passed. I just had a new baby, and I said, you know what? It's time to finish this doctorate degree. So I took that time to finish my dissertation.
Okay. I think when I first met you, you had the baby or just I think you had just had the baby.
28. So I had one in 2016 and another in 2018.
18, right. And I got my license in 2018, June of 2018. Yeah. So the baby was, what month was she born?
August 2018.
Yeah. So, right. The baby was brand new spanking. Oh, wow. So
real estate, although working in real estate full time, I did have the flexibility to, care for my kids because I had teenagers and babies. So I was running all around everywhere to the high schools, to all kind of practices and functions and with the babies right here. But it still gave me the flexibility I needed to care for my family and finish my dissertation.
Okay. Now, and your bio says, well, let's just mention this first, because I had that on my mind. When you started real estate, as we know, you and I know, and I'll share with the public that's viewing, in order to, a new real estate agent has to hang their license, as we use the term, we have to hang our license with a broker, an owner of a real estate company. We can't just go out there and start selling real estate just because you got a license. So your first broker, where were you at?
My first brokerage was Weichert.
How long was that?
It was about for 2 years. So as you know, when you begin to sell real estate, you're brand new, you don't know much. The commission split, I mean, it was fair for being a new agent, but once I gained a little more experience, I just wanted more of a commission split, more training, more. I just wanted more. I learned there was more out there and I wanted more.
Okay. And you were with Weichert, you said, for about 3 years?
2 to 3 years.
3 years.
Kind of runs together.
Okay.
Then I went to Keller Williams. After Keller Williams, I decided a boutique brokerage. They closed.
Let's talk about that. The boutique brokerage. Describe exactly what's the boutique brokerage.
Not a franchise.
Okay. Okay.
Like me.
Okay. All right. So that's the term.
An independent, the independent brokerage.
Okay. So, and then when I met you at Scott Realty Professionals with Sabria Scott, the owner of that. And how long were you there? You were already there when I got there. So how long were you at Scott Realty?
So we were all at Century 21 together. Actually, we were all at Weichert together. And we met back up at Century 21. Okay. But when she decided to open her brokerage, I went with her. So I've been there since the beginning.
All right. Fabulous. So I guess that was like a big decision there when you decided to go over to your own, and we'll get into that in a moment. So you did the few brokerages, and you ended up, your final brokerage was Scott Realty, and you've been there, I know, like I said, for a few years. Oh, it was 10 years. Yeah. So you had already been there 5 years or so when I met you then. Okay. So 10 years at Scott Realty Professionals, and voila, you decide one day, I'm going to open my own brokerage. What led to that, Tasha?
Well,
Dr. Thomas.
I got a doctorate degree. I got the broker's license. I was working on an instructor's license. I just needed a challenge. So, took a risk on me.
Okay. Now, leading up to that, though, when did you get your broker's license? Because how long had you had your broker's license before you made that decision?
A few months. I got
Okay.
it in April of 23.
All right. Yeah. So then it was a while then before you decided to even get the broker's license, because you only have to have 3 years, right?
Mhm.
3 years as a real estate agent.
But remember, I
Take
was
that.
working on my doctorate, so
Okay.
I didn't want to do
Yeah.
too much.
Okay. So
Mhm.
then, right. So yeah, it's been a while. So you got the time in, you got all the education. So now you decide, okay, I need a new challenge here.
Right.
And you and based on your bio, you said you and your husband are the founders of Oasis Coastal Properties, and your husband is Bryant Thomas. And
Yes.
Bryant has a real estate license. Does he have a broker's license too, or what?
He does not.
Okay. Okay.
We graduated the Masters of Public Administration program together at Savannah State.
Okay.
Uh, yes.
Okay. Great.
He does not have a broker's license, but I'm pushing him to do so.
To get on with that. But
Yeah.
right now, though, hey,
We
you
just
got
had this
support into your.
conversation a few days ago, actually. I'm like, okay, what if, for some reason I'm not able to do this anymore? Who's going
Mhm.
to run the company? I need you to get your broker's license.
Well, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Now, you opened your brokerage now because at Scott Realty you were a top producing agent. I do know that myself. I've seen the numbers and your recognition regularly as one of the top brokers of the month, that sort of thing. So that could technically have people quite happy. I'm producing well here. What I need to go and take on this headache for, or this responsibility for. So how did you kind of weigh that, or did you even at all? You just said, okay, I just want to move on and get my own brokerage
Well, like I
because you
said,
were
I just,
successful.
yeah, very, very blessed, but
Mhm.
just something inside, it just wasn't enough. I was just like, what next, God? you know?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
I just I
Okay.
just needed another challenge.
Well, it's not a thing wrong with that. Pushing ourselves to move forward and move to the next levels. Nothing wrong with that at all. Um, now, you've opened your brokerage. Is it just you and your husband, or do you have other brokers? I mean, real estate agents at this point?
So I decided I did not want to recruit agents this first year.
Hmm.
I just wanted to, get my feet wet, learn the business myself, just
Okay.
he and I. But I had a couple agents, ask about coming on, and
Hmm.
I did allow that. So we have two other agents here with us.
Good. Okay. So you didn't really actively recruit, because it really that your thought pattern in terms of wanting to start out the first year or so on your own just to kind of get yourself acclimated fully
Exactly.
made sense. But you again, I guess that's another blessing there. You didn't even have to go searching. Recruiting, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure one day I'll actively recruit, but
Yeah.
for now,
Okay. So
we're
it's two. You got two people at your brokerage. And so
one is a seasoned agent and one is a newer agent.
okay. All right. Good. Now you have your motto as making real estate a breeze. Tell me about that motto.
So what we aim to do is make things a breeze, make it easy for both buyers and for sellers. We want to guide you through the process and make you feel comfortable, and we want you to trust that we have your best interest at heart. So we
Mm-hmm.
want to make this process as simple as we can. You and I both know that it can get rocky
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, but we want to use all the systems that we have in place to make real estate a breeze.
Okay, I like that motto.
Thank you.
I definitely like that. Now, it's been just about 10 seconds now before 20 minutes into our program. See, 20 minutes gone by
Wow.
already. So we're going to let our engineer take us on into a commercial break, and then we'll come back, pick up, and talk a little bit more about Oasis Coastal Properties.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Katie Brewington, and I'm running for Magistrate Court Judge. Magistrate Court is often called the People's Court because people represent themselves or are pro se litigants. Magistrate Court handles civil claims up to $15,000, dispossessory proceedings, pre-warrant applications, and good behavior bonds. I'm a great candidate for judge because I have the experience, compassion, and drive to get the job done. I have been a probation officer, a criminal defense attorney, a solicitor, and a municipal court judge, and I will take all of that experience to get the job done. So remember, vote Katie Brewington, May 21st from Magistrate.
Okay, we're back off that commercial. And as we were talking earlier, and I'll share with the audience, anybody interested in coming up and wanting to us to tout your business on Lens on Real Estate, you're welcome to do it. We have commercial breaks here, and anyone that wants us to or to be a sponsor of Lens on Real Estate, certainly welcome to do so, and we'll have you on, get you a commercial going here. And we're back with our guest, our today's guest, which is Dr. Latasha Stroman Thomas. And Dr. Thomas has opened her real estate brokerage, and the name of that brokerage is Oasis Coastal Properties, and it's here in Savannah. Tell us where your brokerage is located. Tell the guests where it's located here in Savannah.
So we're at 355 Commercial Drive, Suite E.
Okay.
Right off of Eisenhower or Hodgson Memorial, depending on which direction you're coming from.
Okay, good. Now, every brokerage is different, and I know you know because you've been to a few. You've been to a few. Now, they're different, but then, of course, you've got, the Georgia Real Estate Commission got rules and guidelines we got to follow and that sort of thing. But understanding that and understanding you have been to other brokers, see how they've operated, that sort of thing. What do you find, or what are your thoughts about how's yours going to be unique, different?
Well, I think that in addition to bringing quality residential and commercial real estate services, our agents, when we do get some, I just want it to be more, I want our clients to know that they can work with any of our agents, that will take a team approach to handling their real estate needs. So although you have one primary agent that you're in contact with, I want our clients to know that you can call anyone on the team to, if you have an issue.
Is your agency going to be focusing more from the buyer agency, a seller agency, or just going to be multifaceted?
We want each client to feel like he and she are number one.
Okay. That's good. Now, commercial real estate.
Buyers, sellers, we just want everyone to feel like he or she is a priority.
Okay. And commercial real estate will be a part of the offerings as well, listing and selling that.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Now, describe the growth process of your brokerage, because I know you got a vision and for it. What is that? What's your vision or your mission in terms of Oasis coastal properties?
Well, we definitely would like to expand. Right now, we're only licensed in Georgia, but we do have reciprocity in South Carolina. So we want to be able to be licensed throughout the region, at least on the East Coast.
Okay. Now, we're talking a little bit about, I mentioned a little earlier about the real estate trends in Chatham County. And I know you probably keep up with those too. In terms of where we are, the federal government recently did a rate hike, but they're saying of late they don't anticipate another one anytime soon. What are you telling your clients in terms of that? Because people still have issues about getting into the home buyer process. How do you?
I'm definitely telling buyers, no matter what the rate is at the time, these prices aren't really going down. I'm telling them not to think that we're going to have another 2008 because measures have been put in place to prevent the great housing crisis of 2008. Yes, there are going to be a few foreclosures here and there because that's just the nature of the business. However, we are not anticipating that big influx of foreclosures like we saw during the crisis. So if you think you want to become a homeowner, now's the time to do so, because if you keep waiting, those prices are going to keep increasing.
Okay.
Right now, I bought my house in 2019. Decent amount of square footage. I didn't even pay $250,000 for it. For $250,000 now, you're not going to get new construction and barely nearly, not even almost new construction. It's more than likely going to be an older home that's renovated, possibly a townhome. So,
and that square footage isn't going to be there either.
Not at all.
Right. Now, speaking of that, because I kind of skipped over that, you mentioned in your bio that you bought your first house and you were, was it age 21? Was it? How old were you? 22. So what led to that? You having the mindset to at a young age, which to me, that's my kind of like passion when it comes to real estate, wanting to encourage young people to get into their own home rather than renting. I understand renting is something you might have to do, but we don't want to get that mindset that renting is what we got to do long term, is what I'm saying. So what at that time, what led you at that young age to have that mindset to want to purchase?
So definitely we want to let everyone know that there is nothing wrong with renting. Many people have to, most of us do, but I've done so for 4 years while I was at Georgia Southern, and I calculated the rent that I paid in 4 years, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I stayed. So when I graduated, I stayed with my grandparents. I lived there for a year and worked on what I needed to do to become a homeowner. So basically just adding up rent for 4 years kind of inspired me to not want to rent long term.
Okay. And then you said you went to a home buyer seminar. Who offered that? What was that about?
So at the time I was working for the Housing Authority of Savannah. And in my position, we had to go to the neighborhood meetings occasionally. It was after hours work and we mumbled and grumbled about having to do it. But when I went to that meeting at Eastside Concerned Citizens and attended a home buyers workshop, I was like, okay, so this is how it's done, and this is how it's done. So going to a home buyers workshop, along with calculating the rent I had spent in 4 years, inspired me to want to at least try and see. I tried, and I was told yes, and
Oh, great.
I started telling everybody I knew about it. So, yeah, you can really buy a home. All you have to do is, and you could do this. And
Right.
I was just amazed that I was approved for a house. So I told everybody that I knew about buying a house.
And that's what it's all about. That's one of the purposes of even this program, trying to get our community engaged in one, real estate, but then also the home buying process, and coming to us, because we need to let people know that we have the expertise as well as anybody else. We have this expertise. Whatever can be done in real estate, it can be done, and it can be done by reaching out to, those of us like you, is like, let's put it like that. Those of us like you. And that's the whole purpose.
It's more than a job. It's a ministry, because you want to spread the word. You want to let people know that you too can do this. You too can build wealth. It can finance other dreams that you have. Yes, home ownership is for everyone.
Right. And we want to take a moment to thank Kia Norris. She just put on the screen there, shout outs to Oasis. So I'm sure Dr. Latasha, thank you for that shout out. Kia.
Thank you.
Kia is watching. So we hope we get some comments from some of our other viewers that could be out there. Now, like you say, ministry in terms of the home buying and real estate. Now, what are from your thoughts, what could be some of the advantages? Because people like to talk about wealth building. That's the main keyword I hear a lot of times now. What are your thoughts about investing in real estate?
So I think one of the biggest advantages of just, even if you can't invest at first, getting that first property, is building equity. So, over time, in most cases, the home is going to build equity. So if you decide to go into investing, you can tap into your primary home's equity to finance other purchases.
Right. Now, is that what your first home, did you sell that, or you still have it, or?
I still have it.
You still have it. Okay. So that's an investment. You've since purchased another home or homes or whatever, but that's what it's all about. So let me ask you this in terms of, we talked about your vision, and we talked about, as far as your company being unique, or what your thoughts are about making your company unique. As far as, let's just say a year from now, you got two agents right now, two real estate agents that are on your brokerage right now. Do you have a specific number that you might want to acquire within a certain period, or you just let it flow as it flows?
Just kind of let it flow as it flows. 5 would probably be a good number, but I'm very comfortable doing what we're doing and not having to take responsibility for so many people's actions. I will, but any mistakes any agent makes, it is actually the broker's mistake. So I'm okay with slow growth right now.
Okay. Your other fellow brokers, you've been getting good support from your fellow brokers out there?
It's amazing. It's amazing. So many other brokers have contacted me. Let me know if you need this. Let me know if you need this information, or Yes, the support is definitely there, and
Oh,
I'm appreciative of it.
well, that's fabulous. That's great. Now, what about you go into this opening of your brokerage? You say you want the challenge, the new challenge to, you know, go on to the next level. Now, as with anything, you got expectations. Now, was there anything thus far? Because how long has the brokerage been open?
We opened August of 23.
Okay, all right. So yeah, you've been open what, about 9 months then? Okay, so what has occurred? Anything, if anything, what has happened that you did not expect? We got expectations, but has anything happened that you did not expect as a result of opening your own brokerage?
Well, I knew that it would come with a lot of fees. I didn't expect that Home Builders Association fee that I had to pay as a broker and as an agent. So I think that that's probably the most unexpected challenge that
Mhm.
I've had. Just extra fees. I
Extra.
knew there would be some, but some kind of
Yeah.
shocked me. What? You want me to pay twice?
Oh, well, we kind of, yeah, talk about those fees as a real estate agent anyway. So I would
Mhm.
imagine as a broker, and that is it may be
But
a little bit.
you have to do it for the
Yeah,
team. So
exactly.
mhm.
Now, what are your expectations from your agents? What will be the main expectation or expectations that you have for your agents?
So first and foremost, I want agents to be knowledgeable. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to, before you can get out there and try to sell anyone anything, I want you to be knowledgeable of the market, knowledgeable of best practices, always be ethical,
Mm-hmm.
be fair, be kind, just the golden rule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. And have you, as far as the broker, being the broker, uh, what would be your turnaround that they can expect from you?
So I always want to be here to answer questions. I want to be, within reach. I don't
Mm-hmm.
ever want an agent to say that I can't ever get in touch with her or she's not available to me. I want to be able to either offer training or lead agents to proper training for different specialization that they
Yeah.
are interested in.
Yeah.
So I just want to be as hands-on as I possibly can. I
Okay.
don't ever want to feel like I don't ever want agents to feel like I'm competing with them. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to be selling, but I want to be looked at as a partner, not a competitor.
Okay. Now, the National Association of Realtors, most of us, the majority of us, are members of the National Association of Realtors. Have you attended any of their national seminars, anything, those workshops and national seminars that they've had?
Um, Only those that were at this past summer's Georgia Association of
Okay.
Realtors convention. So,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You have the national, then each state has their own. Now, I do know that you were are a member of the Women's Council of Realtors,
mhm.
and they have a lot of activities that go on as well. Will you continue with that?
Yes, I
Okay.
definitely will.
Okay. And I do also know that aside from real estate, you are a member of Top Ladies, and you're also, of course, a prestigious sorority member of the AKAs. And
I don't know about prestigious, but
I call it that.
I am celebrating my silver year this year, 25 years in.
Wow, that's great. That's great. We got 40 minutes in, so it's time for the second commercial. It's going by. So we're going to go move on to the commercial. Engineer, take us to the second commercial, our final commercial. Okay, we're back. Oh.
I just want to make a correction about the sorority. Okay. The sorority is definitely prestigious. I thought you were.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, it looks like another screen got in front of me for a moment there. So say that again.
I said, I just wanted to make a correction.
Can you hear
the sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, is definitely prestigious. I thought you were saying I was a prestigious member. I was like, I don't know about that.
Oh. Okay, I got you. Let's straighten that out. Right. I got you. But I'm gonna, like I say, it's Black History Month. And as far as I'm concerned, we make history daily. You stepping out on your own in this manner, I think it's not only brave, but, that's building your own history that you can share, in the future with your family and your friends and your children, of course. So, hey, it's prestigious stepping out like that. I'm giving you that.
I appreciate
I'm giving you that.
Of confidence. Thank you so much.
Now, these last few minutes, we talked about your business. You can be doing your selling. You're going to be, at least open to people that want to sell property to come to you and allow you to list their property. And then, of course, we got our buyers, which, is kind of like the mainstay of a lot of us, having our buyers come in and want us to assist them in purchasing. We're going to talk about one of your listings, though, because that's part of what we want to do on this program as well. Have you share what your company's doing, what you're engaged in right now business wise, and part of that business is listing properties for your clients. And you sent to me one, and I'm going to try to pull up the screen here and see if I can get it on there. And let's see, and you can tell us a bit about it. Let's see if it'll pop up. Okay. Looks like my screen just got larger instead of the listing, because I wanted to show it. This particular listing is for the guests. It's more land. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So 738 Kimball Street. It is a little less than 1 acre of land, and it does have a house on it. It will need to be torn down.
Okay.
And it's a unique piece of property because it is right adjacent to the old fairgrounds. Yes.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes. So
yeah.
see it. So if you look to the right of the screen, those are the Savannah Fairgrounds. Now, we were very excited about this until the developer had to pull out. But we do know that it's still some good land and someone's going to eventually get it. So we're encouraging developers to come make all offers on this property, because once this fairground gets to be developed, this land over here is going to more than likely increase.
And you're talking about where the cursor is, the land within the yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 11 lots.
And I'm going to slide on over to those. And I don't think I can twist them around, but those lined out numbers, those are all the lots that come with this property?
Correct.
And it's 11.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not at liberty to say how many homes can be built. A purchaser has to do their due diligence with the city, but they're pretty nice sized lots, and we can kind of estimate the number of homes that can go on those lots. So it's listed at $265,000. The seller is open to all offers.
So these lots, they're all on one PIN number?
Yes, they are.
So then that means he'll be selling everything together, not
exactly.
Okay. All right. And the list price is $200 right now. Okay. All right. Now, so this is a part of Oasis Coastal Properties, this particular property. So we want to share, and that's what we want to begin to do on the program. I'm going to share any listings in the various communities throughout Savannah. Now, this one's off of, that's 50,
that's in the Taylorville area, off of Staley, off of Montgomery. Like I said, right adjacent to the fairgrounds. This is like one of the these buildings to the right. That's probably like a ticketing office, or one of the offices of the fairgrounds.
Okay, and give them your number again.
So my number is
how to reach you if they're interested in this.
912-224-0270. You can reach me at 912-224-0270. And the office number is 912-999-7499. 912-999-7499.
Okay. So I guess anybody listening wanting to invest in less than just under an acre of property, got the lots, are the lots already cut out then as well?
0.81 acres is what it is.
Yeah, 0.81 acres. Okay, so great. Now we're going to be getting down to the last moments. We're going to get to wrap up. Anything you'd like to say specifically, Dr. the real estate doctor? Tell anything you want to share with the audience, share about these last few minutes.
Nothing I want to share. I just want to thank you for having me on the show. I want to thank my clients, past, future, present. Thank you so much. It's only because of you that we're able to do this. Hi, Ms. Bryant. All of my former colleagues with the Savannah Chatham County Public School System, very supportive, parents, former students, clients, parents, just the support is overwhelming, and I'm so grateful for it. Other realtors in the business, other brokers in the business, lender partners, our inspectors.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's one thing too. People gotta know you got a whole team of people that as a broker, you got a whole team of people other than real estate agents that want to work with you in your business,
Right.
grow your business, which is
All
great.
of our agents on site, the new construction homes. Thank you for working with us and our clients. So yes, a whole team. Just want to say thank
Now,
you for everyone for the support.
I saw you on Facebook, and you and Bryant were at the Diamond event. You all look quite handsome, the quite handsome couple. That was a wonderful time, I take it.
Oh, we had a great time.
Good, good. So we want to thank you, Dr. Latasha Stroman Thomas. And I love your business motto, making real estate a breeze. And I also love the tag, the real estate doctor. So love it, love it, love it, love it. And we certainly wish you much success. And I want to take the time to, we want to invite other real estate agents. We want to invite other real estate brokers. We want to showcase you as well. We want to showcase all of our people in our community that are really and truly making a difference. And real estate, as we just talked about, real estate is an avenue, a venue rather, to build that wealth, to build that generational wealth for families. So again, we want to invite others to come in and talk to the community. But we do thank you, Dr. Latasha Stroman Thomas, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
All right, good night.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, once again, guests, we want to thank our audience for taking the time out to visit us and chat with us here on Lens on Real Estate. As I said, the Lens on Real Estate program is a program that we want to engage our community in terms of knowing what's going on in the real estate world, because it's a multifaceted world, not just selling and buying, got a lot of various avenues in the real estate world. And that's what we want to share with you. And once again, we want to thank Dr. Latasha Latasha Stroman Thomas for coming on today and speaking with you about her new brokerage. And we want to offer her the biggest congratulations in blessing in her new venture as a owner of a brokerage here in Chatham County, Savannah, Georgia. So what we'll do now is go ahead and log off, and I want you to know we're going to see you the next time, and we will of course let you know on Facebook, let you know on YouTube when the next time will be. And also I want you to know you can view us on Roku TV. After 2 or 3 days, you can go to your Roku TV, smart TV, and locate our Black Media, Lens on Real Estate, if you want to review this program again. But on Facebook and YouTube, same thing. So thank you again for sharing your time with us today on Lens on Real Estate, and happy Black History Month to all of you. Bye-bye.